Good morning, guys. All right, so it is 9:30 in the morning. It's raining. I can't make this up. Every single week has been rain. Last week's video I did get out late, but it unfortunately was not my fault. Town did not have internet for 2 days while they were upgrading the towers to 5G. Apologize for that. I'll try to keep these videos coming weekly so you guys have something. I got a text from my coworker. He recently bought another coworker's vehicle and he texted me because he wanted some help today. So today's episode, we're gonna go help him possibly get this thing running, and hopefully this rain will stop because I think we're working outside. So I gotta call him, figure out what's going on, if I need to bring anything. He did say some tools and a jack, so we're gonna just get at it. So we'll see ya. What's up, man? How's it going?
Hey, what's up?
Oh, so this is the Jeep. All right, guys. So this is my fellow coworker, Malachi. He bought it from another coworker of ours, and it was a great deal. The one nice thing we know about this Jeep is it's had a lot of work done, and by I mean that is our fellow coworker, okay, he likes to take stuff up into the woods and beat it up. So our other coworker destroyed it every time he takes it into the woods. Now it has a brand new 5-inch lift kit because he broke a spring. It's got brand new brakes because he blew them up. It's got a new wheel and tire package because he swapped those out as well. Every single time this thing would break, he'd just dump the money into it. With that being said, the truck is definitely worth some value. Previous owner, our other coworker, decided to destroy the clutch while doing a tug of war with my old Toyota. It's got brand new lift kit, brand new tires, brand new clutch, brand new brakes, new shocks, new training fluid. So it definitely has some value. So we're gonna fix this up so he's got a toy that he can play in the woods so he doesn't have to take cockroach. Or what we like to say, cockroach. The last time that sealed this Jeep's fate and put it into the hands of Malachi is this right here. I'll flip the camera around so you guys can see. So way down here, if you can see that, try to get my camera down in there. The actual engine mount broke off of the frame, which in turn snapped the distributor housing off of the shaft of the actual distributor. So today's task, we're actually going to get the motor mount installed, get a new distributor in it, get this thing sitting top dead center, get it timed, get it running, and yeah, that's basically the gist of it. So let's get to it. All right, guys, so down in here, sorry about the lighting. It's LED, so I don't know if the flashing's gonna come over on the screen. But as you can tell, this distributor is actually cracked off of the lower part of the housing. The lower part of the distributor down here is still locked in nice and tight. But because the break was so violent right here, it actually sheared the mount clear off the frame horn. We gotta get this distributor out and get the old bracket off, get a new bracket on, get the mounts put in, and then get this all into time. Hopefully I can kind of keep you guys in here. I don't know how I'm going to keep you guys in here because this engine compartment's pretty tight. Malachi is going to be down on the bottom. I'm going to be up here. We're going to just start getting at it and getting this thing pulled out because I have family dinner at 5:30 and I need to be back home and make Liz some dinner because she is at work today. So, all right, let's get at it. All right, so we were able to find a little bit of shelter out from the rain. We're just in here in the hay barn. They have a small little farm out here, which is really cool. So we're going to, it's like, I mean, you're not going to see much in there. I'll try to get some shots of us just kind of going to town, getting this thing handled. Maybe a time lapse, have no idea. So we'll figure that out. Got the old mount out. So as you can tell, let's try to get some light for you guys to see. So all of that broke off the end. Now, problem is, this old mount, this angle that you see, I don't know if I can get this on here right, but this angle right here, unfortunately, is not on the other bracket because the other bracket is cast iron. And then this one was aluminum. Was able to cut off some of the web on the cast iron. I was able to clean it up and get all of the cracks because we were able to break it off. Got it all cleaned up. We're gonna shoot it with some rust inhibitor real fast and just make sure that this mount will last him for the entirety that he owns the truck. Next up is we got to get the mount installed, and then we got to start pulling the distributor. I will probably pull the distributor now before we set it down on the mount because we'll have a little extra room. But yeah, so we'll keep going at it. Right now, I don't even know if you guys can hear me, so I'll just go back to the time lapse. But yeah, that's the weather on the Oregon coast. You never 100% know what's gonna happen. So, all right, back at it. Let's get this fully seated down. All right, let's see if your transmission shifts. You got all six. It's only a 5-speed, bud.
Well, there's count reverse.
You
You got race mode over there.
Oh yeah. All right, cool. So this is all in. We can get a nut on that. Now we just gotta get this distributor out and figure out how we can fix the oil pressure sender, or probably just the oil pressure circuit, and then get this distributor out of here. So yeah, sweet. All right, guys, motor mount is in, so we're gonna make sure she's good. Get it down, make sure it's locked down, and then go from there. So we'll get this cap off. Most likely this thing is probably done about 4 or 5 rotations. The spark plugs are all twisted up, but at least that'll kind of give us, oh yeah, okay. So we got to get your bolt off of the bottom for the hold down clamp. And I'll need a combo wrench. Let's see if this. There we go. Man, this weather is so violent, like, and we're trying to record a video, so it's like, we're trying to work here.
Yeah.
Fucking hail's starting to come in through there.
Yeah.
I think we can get this out of here now. I mean, because the housing's broke, so let's pull that out and then get this pulled. So yeah, I mean, he really broke that. This is what is left of the distributor, and this is what it's supposed to look like. So yeah, when the motor mount broke, the whole engine came down. Luckily, the shafts on these are billet or chromoly. The strength of that shaft was basically bearing all the load of that engine. We had to do a little bit of finagling to get it out of there, but all the shenanigans, we were finally able to remove it. We're gonna get this one dropped in, figure out where top dead center is. Cool thing is, top dead center, there's like 7 different ways to do it. My personal favorite way is being able to pull the number 1 spark plug, and then we're gonna crank the motor over to where we actually have pressure coming out of that hole. Once we have pressure coming out of that hole, we know it's on the compression stroke. Because car engines are 4-stroke, you have intake, compression, combustion, exhaust. We just need to make sure that this is coming up on the compression stroke, because you can actually, if you do the screwdriver thing, if you just do the sight thing, make sure the piston is up to the top. It can be 180 out. That piston actually comes up multiple times during a full cycle. So we want to make sure that both the intake and exhaust valves are closed. It will push pressure out of the spark plug hole with your finger in it, and we will know that the number 1 cylinder is on its compression stroke and it's top dead center. We'll get started on this and we'll get it all set up, ready to go. Number 1 is out. That done. Alright. Yeah, doesn't look bad at all. Still has a nice tip on it. No soot, no buildup, no oil. Alright, so now we need to get a socket onto. So if you want to get down there, I'll start handing you some sockets.
Just let me know.
Gotta get my finger all the way down in the head. Okay. Okay, we're coming up. Okay, hold on. Alright, so now that we know the motor is coming up on compression stroke, go ahead and go a little bit. A little farther. Alright. Should be coming over. Yeah, it's right over here. So yeah, we're top dead center right there.
Okay, so you don't have to do anything.
Nope, you are good. That's where your pickup is. Cool. All right. So now that we've been able to verify motor's top dead center, we've lined it up with the timing marks on the engine, so I can actually snag the camera and show you guys real quick. Right down here, if I can get in here, we'll get, you got a flashlight? Yeah. So you see that little dimple on the crank? So that dimple on the crank, and then we have degree marks here. Want to make sure that we are sitting within that range, which it is exactly where it needs to be. So from this point on, all we have to do, we can get the spark plug back in it because we're not going to be moving the engine. Cool thing with these Jeeps, you don't really need to verify the location of the distributor in relation to where it needs to be. The cool thing is we have the motor set up to position 1. We know that because we verified it by taking the plug out, making sure that the engine cranks over correctly. We got compression pushing out on our finger. The cool thing with these distributors is that they actually have a lockout tab. So you can actually only put this distributor in one way. And then inside here, if you notice, the distributor, I don't know if that's gonna come through on camera, but it actually has number 1 marked. And when you buy these distributors, they actually have a lockout, and you just pull this tab once you get your distributor set in, and it'll make sure that that distributor is pointing to the number 1 location when you go to drop it in. So let's get this in, get it locked down so we can start putting the alternator back in. And it does look like the motor, when the motor mount broke, it did break off the oil pressure switch. So Malachi's on the phone right now trying to track one down. Because all of this is off right now, we have the ability to just swap that out real fast. So hopefully we'll just scooch into town and pick that up and come back to it. All right, we're heading back. We just picked up the oil pressure switch from AutoZone, and we are going back. I figured I would at least show you guys this hail because, dear Lord Jesus, it is coming down. So hopefully all this melts by the time I go back home because I'm driving my Mustang. So that should be an entertaining drive coming home. So, all right, let's get a orangutan back on the road. We got the distributor lined up. We have it slightly to this direction because I'm going to have Malachi rotate the motor. We need to rotate the motor because it's not sitting flush down here. We need to get the oil pump drive shaft seated in the pump. So Malachi is going to turn the motor over. We're going to watch this turn, and as it turns, we'll see it drop. So go ahead and start turning it. All right, so now she's locked in. So she's fully seated at the bottom. And then what we're gonna do, we're gonna get a bolt in this so this can't move. And we're gonna rotate her around just to verify that this rotor will be right above here because the number 1 spark plug position is right above it. So we're gonna get this tightened down real fast, and then we'll go around, make sure it's coming back up on the number 1 plug, and then we'll double check. All right, Malachi, go ahead and start cranking it over. We gotta watch this rotor come back around. Okay, whoop.
Back.
Nope, don't back it up.
No?
Let's just verify. Timing is dead on, and that we're gonna be close to where we need to be, which looks like we are just past it. So that is awesome because the rotor is just slightly past its number 1 plug. Cool. All right, so we were able to confirm timing. So we got that confirmed by pulling the spark plug, making sure that it's on the compression stroke just prior to ignition. We were able to get the distributor dropped in. We were able to verify the rotor placement over number 1 cylinder. So now we just got to lock this all down. All right, guys. So we were able to get the new oil pressure switch in. We were able to get the distributor lined up. You got the flashlight, Malachi? Yeah. Oh, right here. Got it. Got it. All right. So we got new oil pressure switch in. We got distributor clocked, located to the number 1 position. I don't think you can see in there very well. Cylinder is at the very top. Got it all lined up, got it all sorted. We just gotta get this alternator back onto the bracket here, and then plug in the oil pressure switch, plug in the distributor, hook wires to it, hook the batteries up. So
Crank it over.
I know, you excited?
I'm
super happy. This is gonna be great. All right, and as you can tell, for a quick 1.5 minutes, we have blue skies. Oregon coast life. I can't make it up. This is all in one day. Like we're still working on this Jeep.
It's probably gonna hail later too.
Yeah.
You never know.
It's hailed like 15 times. Yeah. Yep. We'll keep at it, and we'll get to you as soon as we can get this ready to go and get it ready to start. Whoa. Getting crazy.
Snap.
All right. Now, so it came this way, over here. Okay.
It was definitely not the side I was trying.
And then, do we want to move your cap over, or do we want to just put that on and see if she's working right? Number one's gonna be pointing towards the rotor.
Okay.
So whichever way that's clocked. Yep. So just like that, you should have your screws lined up. You know, just undo your plug. Yeah. Tossed. Recycled.
Yeah, that helps a little bit. Okay, cool. That one's in.
Got it?
Yep.
All right. And then you'll just need your Phillips. Pop the cap on.
Yeah, it feels better. I was trying to cross thread them.
Oh, fantastic.
Make sure they never come out.
Yeah. Yep.
Yeah,
Be like, they're tight until they start getting loose.
yeah.
When they start getting loose, it's time to just leave it there. Cool. Lock down. Motor mount locked down.
Yeah.
All right. The belt's all set up over here, so we just need to...
It's all in those grooves down there. Keep going. Yeah. And I'll spin it a few times, get that belt centered on that. Water pump. Yeah. Cool.
Maybe a little...
Yeah. Yep.
Sweet. Okay. If you want to hook up your battery, I'll grab our voltmeter. We'll check and make sure that the alternator's cranking. So the reason why we're going to just double check this alternator is because when the motor mount broke, unfortunately, the motor was sitting on the back of the alternator. So we double checked and inspected all of these wires over here. Everything does appear to be okay. So we're just going to make sure that once we do go to start and crank, that this is actually putting out some voltage. So we got good battery, 12.6. Go ahead and bump. Yeah. All right. And distributor is locked down. Everything looks good. Belt looks good. All right. Go ahead and try to start it. Nice. All right, well, I guess let's get all the tools off of this real quick. Take it for a quick little zip.
Yeah.
Yeah. Gotta get through the gears because we don't know, the whole motor was sitting on its side, so want to make sure the transmission and everything's just fine. All right. So there's a orangutan. Go ahead and start it up. Yeah. My car. Come on out. See a thing. Awesome.
He gave me a full tank.
What?
hope it's right.
Oh, looks like he's got LEDs.
Oh, the tack does work. Or the tack does.
Alright.
Okay, out.
Yeah. Nice, dude.
I think this
Are you happy?
Hell yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I've been
Nice.
waiting a long time for this moment.
I know. So every time our coworker would break this rig, Malachi would be like, hey, you want to get rid of it? You want to sell it? And he'd fix it, and then he'd go and break it again. And then every time he'd break it, Malachi would be like, hey, you want to sell it? And our coworker would be like, nope. And then he'd fix it, and then he'd break it again. And he broke it pretty good. I've never seen a cast iron engine mount fail, so it's quite interesting to see how bad that got. And it's funny because finally, when he broke the motor mount, snapped the distributor in 3 different spots, and ripped the oil pressure sensor off the side of the block, then he was like, you know what, yeah, let's make it happen. So Malachi asked me, I came out and helped him. It's really cool because this is now back on the road. Its name is Orangutan. It's been that way ever since the previous owner had it. Because this thing would absolutely get it in the hills. I very much appreciate you guys watching this video, enjoying it, like it, comment, subscribe if you haven't. Until this wacky weather gets better, I'm going to be out here helping friends, trying to get stuff done. I work on my bus out in the weather. Unfortunately, I need good weather for that to happen. But until that time, just out here helping friends out, you know. Malachi was so excited to get his Jeep finally, and he got it not running. Like we had to flat tow this all the way to his house, which was about 20 miles away, which was another sketchy ride. I should have recorded that too. But now it's on the road. I appreciate you. All right, man.
Yeah.
Well, I'm glad I could help you out, dude.
Yeah, I appreciate it.
Yeah.
It helped me out a lot because I don't have most of the tools that I need to do that.
No worries. I'm glad I'll see it. I'll see it at work on Monday, tomorrow, right? You gonna swing by?
Yeah, I'll swing by.
Nice.
Yeah.
Hell yeah.
Cool.
All right.
See you later.
Yeah, later.
Drive safe.
Oh yeah. All right, guys. Thanks for watching today's episode. I finally made it home safe and sound. With that being said, Malachi has loved the ability of getting this Jeep finally after about 3 years of him consistently trying to get it off of our other coworker. It really did impact him when he got it finally. Granted, it wasn't in the best of condition, but we were able to fix that today so he can enjoy this Jeep and have fun in the woods with us. If you are new here to this channel, we do mainly try to focus on our school bus. We have a 40-foot school bus that we're converting. Unfortunately, the weather has been just too crazy for me to work on it right now, so I've been trying to get you guys out and get you engaged in other things that I enjoy doing. If you're new here, I appreciate you guys. If you guys have already been here for a while, thank you for your continued support in this channel. Please share, tell everybody that I'm trying to start this channel. First 1,000 subscribers we get, I'm gonna come and help one of you guys. So let's get there, let's make it happen. I need 1,000 subscribers and I need 4,000 watch hours. So we can get this thing up and running so I don't have that weird little YouTube website address. I can actually finally get one that states Atlas.Skoolie. So until that time, I'm going to continue to drop you guys videos. I appreciate everybody who is here. My wife appreciates you guys. And we will see you in the next one.